Hey budget friends, it's Steph with Stefsonabudget. Welcome back for another video. We're going to do another Costco haul today. So let's go ahead and see what we got. I feel like it wasn't very long since my last Costco haul because either that or I've gotten really ahead in my Costco envelope. And then this time I went with the hubs and the daughters. So usually we spend a little more when that's the case. But let's go ahead and see what we got. I'm going to start down here on the floor. Paper plates were still on sale, so I bought 2 of those. You guys, we did kind of rush out of the house to go to Costco. And so I didn't do like the best at checking what I had and needed like I usually do. And we definitely didn't need paper plates, but I'm so used to buying them. And when they're on sale, I scoop them that we did get 2. You're going to see a lot of repeat items because like I said, usually for Costco, we kind of just buy the same things over and over. Got another pack of my protein that I like to have in the morning. And then Thanksgiving, you guys, is 3 weeks away. So we stocked up on some foil pans for that. But these are also just good to have on hand for like smoking and stuff out on the smoker. We got a pack of paper towels. I don't know if you guys... I posted, it's been a while, under my community post where I've told you that my family thinks, you would think we're wealthy by the habits of our paper towel use in this house. We picked up some of these microfiber towels. I use them for cleaning. My husband uses them out in the garage. So we needed to get some more of those. Splurge item, 100% pumpkin cheesecake. So we'll see if we can get this eaten or not. I'm not a big cheesecake person, but I will eat pumpkin. So, my husband's got the baked goods, sweet tooth. Got a bag of baking potatoes, you guys, $3.99, cheaper than the local grocery store for the small bag. So I'm always picking those up. Of course, we got our croissants again for sandwiches. This was a new buy for us. My husband wanted to try it. It's like grass-fed beef tallow for cooking oil. So maybe a little healthier for us. I mean, not that oil is healthy, but a little less processed maybe than like vegetable oil and stuff. So he wanted to give it a try. Ken wanted some cookies. And then we've got some little single frozen pizzas, the cheese and pepperoni. These are really good and make for a quick dinner if you're not in the mood to cook. Picked up some eggs. So, of course, good price on eggs. They were 3 something, you guys. So, can't beat that. And that's for a 24 count. These were a new item. My girls really like this carbonara flavor. And so they had those, and I bought 2 boxes. They were on sale, so picked up those. I bought 3 rotisserie chickens. You might be going, what in the world? So I actually saw a video. I can't remember whose channel, but it was like a Costco video where she purchased a bunch of meats and was like divvying them up and showing how she uses certain cuts for certain things. And she had a bunch of Costco chickens. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is such a good idea. So I'm going to pull these all off the bone. This is a cheaper option. Costco will do that for you. At least my Costco does, where you can buy a package like that. But it's a lot cheaper and you get more if you just buy it and do it yourself. So I'm going to pull all the meat off and like section it out into bags. And then I'll have some pre-cooked chicken for things like tacos and enchiladas and stuff like that. If I'm feeling particularly lazy. You guys know me. I've said it before. I'm not one that enjoys a lot of cooking. So any little tip and trick like that is good for me. Had to stock back up on the Nutellas. Those go really fast around here. We got some crispy onions. These are so cheap compared to the regular grocery store. So we'll use those for Thanksgiving and other things. Got my tomatoes again. We got some Grillo's pickle chips because we're going to do some turkey sandwiches tomorrow for lunch on the croissants. And I'm not a pickle person, but I really like these. They're not super vinegary. They're very fresh tasting. I really, really like them. Okay. Then we got some Japanese barbecue sauce. They had the little samples out with, and they were giving this on white rice. And my husband's like, yes, please. So scoop that up. I got some dried chopped onions. Guys, I'm super excited. I saw I was watching like cook dinner with me video, and they were saying how they buy these and like rehydrate them, and they taste like the little onions at McDonald's and White Castle and stuff. And I was like, what? I'm gonna try it. Ken, we picked up a little lunch snack for her, these little yogis, and she got into them in the car on the way home. Bone broth for the husband. He had 2 things on his list, this and vitamin D, and we found this kind of random off on its own, so I literally think it was the last one. So we scooped that up. Poor guy. Anytime he wants something from Costco, it seems like they're always out of stock. He got 2 of these maple syrups. That's one thing about taking my husband shopping. His favorite thing is 2 is 1 and 1 is none, and I'm like, oh, for some things, yes. Maple syrup, giant size, maybe not, but you know, you gotta give where you can. So we got 2 maple syrups there, and we'll definitely use it, especially with baking and stuff. I got my lean ground beef that you guys saw last time. So this is the 5 1-pound tubes, and then we got a box of Rice Krispie treats as well. So a big snack haul this time. And then we also bought, where are those at? Let's see here. I think they're over on this counter here. Oh, we'll peek at Dunkin' there. Here they are. My husband wanted to get some vitamin D3 K2, and he ended up finding these little gummies, so he wanted to give those a try. They were on sale. Still pretty pricey, like $27. But they were normally $35, so I think like $7 off or $8 off. So we gave those a try. But that is it, you guys. The Costco haul. Oh, I also got some of this sliced New York. It's sliced like super thin. I'll try to zoom in and see if you can see it. I like to use this for Mexican barbecue, and so like tacos, and then also for pepper steak and stuff. And you guys, $48. That is so expensive compared to what that normally is. The meat prices are up so much. So another reason I'm excited to kind of get the cheap Costco chicken and see if we can really make that work for us, because that's a lot of meat for $15. That's usually what I pay. Well, maybe not quite that much, but it's not far off what I would pay for just like 4 trimmed chicken breasts raw at the grocery store. So we'll see. Trying some new tips and tricks. All right, budget friends, I forgot this one. It was a big expense item, so I'm going to cut into the video. I needed some Tupperware. All of mine have run off, so we bought this, and I think it was just $19 for that whole set, so not bad, and we can restock the cupboard. But that's it, you guys. That is our Costco haul. So I think we're pretty set. Like I said, we're pretty ahead in the Costco. Our total today was $490, so quite a bit, but I still have a lot in my envelope. So I think we're going to be set for a good while here. We shall see. All right, friends, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button to stick around, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.